they're thick. Consider it Barbie's mature, neutral pink palette, where she can go from day to slay.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hey Glow Beauties, we are going to be doing a get ready with me with the highly notorious, controversial Mothership palette, Sunlit Seduction Mothership number 11. Yes, we are going to get into this palette. You're going to see how I got this look. There's going to be some swatches, and listen, I'm going to tell you why it's notorious. There are three reasons why it's notorious. Number one, because it's another pink palette. Mother Pat has come again with another pink palette. Everybody was waiting for something different. They were waiting for cool tones. But listen, can you blame her when Barbie is in this year? Everybody's riding on the Barbie train, so you can't expect her not to ride along with it with another pink palette. Mind you, this one is, I would consider it Barbie's mature, neutral pink palette, where she can go from day to slay. You see where I'm going with this? You can't be mad at Mother Pat for this. I can't be mad. And not only that, is because I really do like pink. Yes, yes, yes. It is repetitive, okay? It is repetitive. But I do like pink. Pink is my go-to neutral color story. And also, I really wanted this astral pink fetish. I'm trying to remember the name. Astral pink fetish. I really wanted this. I wanted a true pink, and she did it in this palette. She did it in an astral formula. Now, there is controversy once again because it is not baked. She went out with a bang with the Utopian Dream with her last baked formulas that were so baked and so glittery and so iridescent and so intense that it literally blew up out of the palette. Like, it was floating all over the place. That's how intense it was. And then that was the last bit of baked formula we got. So there is some controversy. We're going to talk about that. And another controversy. Well, it's not really controversy. It was kind of fun. She was playing us this time with this launch. She did a Mothership major magical mystery marketing with this. So we're going to get into that too with this Get Ready With Me. There's a lot to unwrap with this. There's a lot to talk about, and we're going to talk about it with this Get Ready With Me. What are Get Ready With Me's for? Except to talk about things. And you will also see some swatches and up close and personal of this palette, and even a little comparison. But before we get in, if you haven't subscribed already and you enjoy this Magpie content, subscribe to join the Glow fam, and also hit the bell notification button so that you will know when I have uploaded a video. Hit the like button, because guess what it does? It GPS's this video throughout the YouTube universe, so it gets it known throughout that universe. I do include convenient links in the description box below. They are affiliate links. They are no cost to you. They are great for research and shopping, and when you shop through those links, you do support my channel, and it's a win-win. The kickbacks make me able to give back to my channel. Now, just a secret, I haven't got any kickbacks yet because I haven't hit that threshold in order for that to happen yet. But still, when it does happen, it's going to be really great because I can reinvest it into the channel, and that's a great way for you to support my channel at no cost to you. And it also does another thing. It does notify the brands that I am talking about them in my videos. So without further ado, let us get in. This has notoriety. Listen, Mother Pat was playing us with the launch. Okay, I always sign up for early access. There's a way you can sign up through the Instagram or whatever. So I always sign up for early access because her actual launch is always at around 10 o'clock. But with early access, you get to purchase an hour before, so you can ensure you get whatever you want. You get the choices you want before any of the choices or bundles sell out and stuff. And you also get 10% discount, right? There's a discount code she will email or text us with, whether you sign up for both, blah, 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 right? So it works beautifully. However, she did a sneaky little thing. She did what I call Mother's Major Magical Mystery Marketing. Now, I like when she's doing a launch, I can't help myself in anticipation of it all. I like to stalk her website. So what had happened was I was stalking her website and I noticed the darn palette was on sale. It wasn't like waiting for launch, you know. No, it was literally on sale. And I'm going, no, this has to be a mistake. So I thought, let me do a practice. Let me just see whether it happens. I wasn't about to purchase it then because I'm the type of person, I like to keep my savings. If I save, I keep in my savings. I'm gonna dig into it. And I also don't use credit cards. I had it all budgeted for my next pay. So I had to wait for the launch, right? The launch day was when so that's how it was working for me. So I couldn't have purchased it earlier than that. Nonetheless, I wanted to check it out. So I did a pretend and I put it in my basket. Well, it worked. Not only did it put in my basket, it was giving me a gift with purchase. 2 mini. I literally got this. And so I did get it. So you'll know that I did get it. This is the Mini Paradise Venus blush. It's a mauvey, rosewoody blush, almost terracotta. Not really my style, but I can mix it with more of the like mauvey berry. It will look very nice in the fall and winter. You also got the Blackest Black eyeliner. So you got these little minis in there as your gift with purchase. So I'm going, what? You even get that? Because when you go on launch, you do not get any gift with purchases unless you go beyond 202. So this is not beyond 202. So it was like amazing. And I'm like, what? And then I was seeing on Instagram, other people were doing the same thing and it was working. The sale was going through. They got their email notification and they're going, well, maybe like Mother Pat will email them saying, so sorry, this was a glitch. We can't honor this, blah, blah, blah. No, the next day it got honored. They were saying that their pallets were shipping out. So it was like, what the heck's going on? Is this Mother's Magical Mystery Marketing or is it a glitch? And she was me. So then the next day when I went on, it had gone off. You couldn't purchase it anymore. It said out of stock. So go, what's going on? So I decided I'm just gonna keep on checking the site. Not only that, I forgot to say, I was checking to see whether you could use any discount codes and apparently you could. That first time around, you were able to use Thanks 30. So everybody was flying out, use the Thanks 30. And then the next day it closed down. So I'm going, okay, I'm just gonna keep on haunting this site. Next day it went back on again. This time Thanks 30 wasn't working, but Let's Make Up 25 was, right? So what I decided to do, just in case on launch day I could still do this, right? Before 9 a.m. early access. I kept all the windows open with the bundle, the 2 gift with purchase bundles in, because when it went off, it wouldn't work anymore. You wouldn't get it at that price. You got it at a higher price that you would get a gift with purchase, but not at the lower price with the Sunlit Seduction. So I kept windows of it open with my basket with the Sunlit Seduction and the gift with purchase bundle in it. I made a number of open windows on my desktop and also on my phone. So I said, just in case I could be able to purchase it. Now, when it turned off, you couldn't purchase it, but when it turned back on, you could. So this was flipping back and forth on and off, and it was swirling between different discount codes that were working. So by the second time it turned on and off, I knew this wasn't a glitch. This was Mother's Major Magical Mystery Marketing working here. She was playing cat and mouse with us. She was playing a little fairy godmother. I like this kind of marketing. Tell me what you think of it. I think this is really fun and interesting. She's being playful. She's doing a fun marketing. She's seeing who finds out. It gives more interest to the palette. People jabber about it more. People want it because now, look, they can purchase it before and get it even at a better discount code than the 10%, right? So I think this is fantastic marketing. Tell me what you think. And it's fun. I think it's fun. So with that, I kept on checking, and then I said, okay, I'm not gonna be able to purchase this until, look at this. See, he's truly a fairy tale, okay? This guy, and he has a very long tail, and I didn't even know it when I got him. Planned his name out before I even got to see fairy tale, and then found out afterwards that he actually does have a long tail, so there you go. So, anyway, 2 days before launch, she finally confirmed to us that she did it on purpose, because then I got a text message, because I'm on her text messaging thing, and it says it right here. I have it in my notes. Pat McGrath Labs, the mothership is picking you up first. Pat's back again, giving you super secret exclusive early access to Mothership 11 Sunlit Seduction. Quantities are exceptionally limited. Shop it now. But she didn't give us a discount code. We had to figure that out on our own. The final discount code for me that worked on day of launch was Miss You 20. I wasn't able to get the Let's Make Up 25, and I wasn't able to get the Thanks 30, but I did get 20, which is a heck of a lot better than 10%, I'm telling you. So how I got it at launch day was I woke up 20 minutes earlier than the early access launch, and I had my windows open, I went on my desktop, it was already set, I purchased it with the Thanks Miss You 20, bada bing, bada boom, it worked. And I got my email notification, and she really has primed up her fulfillment, because now she shipped it out the next day. That is unheard of. Usually it would take like a week and a half before it shipped out. This woman listened, thank goodness, and the very next day it got shipped out. I got it for 20% less. I got it shipped out the next day. I got the gift with purchase, which you don't get if you're purchasing it normally through the launch. I felt really good about it, and I think my name for it is better than her, what does she call it, the super secret marketing. I call it Mother's Major Magical Mystery Marketing. I think that's a way better term for what she did here. So my thing to you is sign up for early access and haunt her site whenever she's doing launches, because I don't think this will be the only time. Maybe it is because of the controversy of this palette. Maybe it was her way of doing it, but I think she may do it again. So with that, haunt her site, get your funds ready, and do a Mother Major Magical Mystery purchase with, and I will list the different discount codes to use to try and get your 20, 30, whatever % off, okay? I think that would be a good thing to do if ever you want any of our launches. I will be doing that because I like to stalk her site anyway. What can I say? So with that, let us get into the Get Ready with Mother Pat Made Barbie's Mature Neutral Pink Palette. This is Barbie's Mature Neutral Pink Palette. I'm telling you. Now, you can't expect Pat McGrath not to ride on the Barbie train like everybody else, okay? I know she's done a lot. It is very highly controversial because she has done a lot of pink. She is leaning into it just like Charlotte Tilbury's leaning into Pillow Talk. She is leaning into pinks. But you know what? I really wanted Pat McGrath to make a true pink in a Blitz Astral, and she made it in this palette. This is the one here, which is Astral Pink Fetish. And here comes Fairy Tale because he needs to do a little cameo in the video. So there's Fairy Tale. Yes, baby. I know, Mommy's filming. We gotta do this, okay? You gonna help me? And there's his tail.
12 seconds later.
And then there is an amazing other one that she did in here is Astral Gilded Aura. Now, Pat McGrath always does a gold in her palettes, and this is no exception. However, she outdid herself with this gold. People are talking about it, but she outdid herself. It is not only an astral, it is a multi-chrome astral gold, and she has never made a multi-chrome gold, and she never made it in an astral format. She has made in multi-chrome already, but not in an astral format, and this is an astral version. It is gold, it is yellow, it is chartreuse, a green gold, it is orange, a peachy orange. It is phenomenal. It's out of the stratosphere. You cannot see it on camera. My camera can't pick it up. It doesn't do it justice. Just trust me on this, okay? It is the most amazing multi-chrome astral gold, even though it is not a baked formula. So she did ride on the Barbie train. Everybody's doing it, okay? Even Glow Recipe has made a little package of their watermelon, niacinamide, blah, 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 face cream and toner in a Barbie package, okay? Everybody's riding on this train, and you can't expect her not to do it. So we're gonna have to hope for next year. Not only that, she's going into Ulta, and with that, she wants to pay her, what is it called again? Her backers, okay? She's in business, she's not an indie brand, so she wants to get her backers paid for. She has to show them the money to be in Sephora and Ulta. And in order to sell in Ulta, the people that purchase at Ulta are mainstream, okay? They are not us that are makeup enthusiasts. These are normal, everyday people that want to wear everyday makeup. This is an elevated, neutral, mature pink palette. So these are the Blitz Astrals that are Slay, these are the Day. So this is perfect for everybody who just wants to do daily makeup. The Barbies, you know, everyday Barbies, they need to go to work, they want to do their everyday makeup, and then you've got the Slay, where Barbie can slay it in the evening and on the weekends, okay? We couldn't have fun. Barbie needs to have fun. We all need to have fun. We're all everyday Barbies, okay? So this is perfect for that. However, I do understand the controversy of this. I do want a more colorful, more indie, more avant-garde palette from her, but I know that she has to satisfy her board members. Also, she does kind of lean in too much. It's too much pink and it's too much kind of the same. This looks very similar to the Utopian Dream. This side, I will show you swatches of it. It's very, very similar. Even the color story is a little bit the same, though Utopian Dream is like way more like ratcheted up, okay? The other thing is, she's always doing browns. Like here, she went from black. The first three, which was the most avant-garde, this was a black. Now, after that, everybody complained about it, so now she does browns. It's always a variation of brown. She never comes out with like a deep evergreen or a deep purple, a black and purple, but purple, when you swatch, it's going to be purple, or deep mauve, or deep burgundy. It's always a brown. Because this is a vermilion brown, but it's still brown. It has a little bit of a reddish thing to it, but it's still brown. So everything is brown. Everything has that same formulaic thing, and I wish she would get beyond it. Natasha Denona does. She creates certain palettes. She just came out with one, that amazing palette. I forgot what it's called now. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's sold out everywhere. That's the most amazing neutral palette that can be done for weddings and every day. Totally amazing. Everybody's rocking it. However, she also comes out with variations of amazing color stories. So she plays with it. She will do the pastel palette, the Circo Loco palette, the Yucca palette. She comes out with these amazing color stories that still sell, but then she will come out with an amazing neutral palette that will satisfy the board members. Pat McGrath can do the same thing. Yes, she does it with her holiday palettes that are paper palettes. I don't think Natasha Denona has ever really done a paper palette, but like Natasha Denona infuses her every day launches with that. She doesn't wait for a holiday or collab to do that with Pat McGrath. When she gets playful, now she does it with the holiday and the collab. I'd like to see her do it with her normal fare and with her Mothership again. So here's hoping that next year there isn't going to be a Barbie thing, there isn't going to be a pink theme, so that hopefully she can lean into something else. Maybe a cool, everybody wants a cool tone palette. I'm all there for it. I actually did customize my, that's another story, but I did customize my Moonlit Seduction to go cool tone because I couldn't stand the two mauve and burgundies in there that just made it too hit pony, and it was driving me up the wall. Now what Fairy Tale is doing is harassing his brother in the middle of all this lighting, so hopefully everything will stay stable and nothing will fall over. We are going to get into the look. This is actually the Get Ready With Me, but I wanted to go into that, and also I did want to talk about the blitzes and astrals. Look, this is going to be a Get Ready With Me, but it's going to chatter about all these things because these are the things that people are talking about with her motherships, and I totally get it because you're putting out a lot of money, and every year everybody is waiting in anticipation yearly for this thing, okay, because it only comes out once a year usually. These again are not the baked formula. She stopped making them last year with her motherships, and always before then they were always baked in the pan. Now the difference between the baked and the pan formula, what are the same and what are different? What is the same is the glitter shimmer particles in there. There's not glitter, it's really shimmer, but it looks like glitter, very fine particles, and they are still the same iridescent, luminescent, shine out of this world beyond any indie brand that I've ever swatched against. If you swatch an indie on its own, it looks like nothing can compare, like nothing can go beyond it. But when you swatch the Pat McGrath next to it, then you realize, yes, something can go beyond it. Nobody can rival that formula of iridescence and luminescence except for, see, there we go. Except for Denisomerics. I think they have the same level of glitter, shimmer, iridescence, luminescent. The difference is that the baked formula has more. The pan formula needs to have a base to hold those glitter shimmers together, so she's using a metallic base. This is thicker than the actual baked formula that doesn't need the metallic base to hold it together. The baked part of it holds that shimmer glitter together, so you get more of it in there. So there's more of the glitter shimmer particles than here. So when you swatch that and when you put it on your eye, it's more refined. It's more, there's more glitter and da-da-da in it, and it has a more refined, elevated look. Whereas this, it still looks amazing. Let me tell you, it still looks amazing, but it's thick because you have that metallic base going on. So yes, I do miss the baked formula for that. They're thick. It is not refined, and it has that foiled metallic base that makes the actual shadow, it lays down thick on the eye. But for everyday Barbies, actually this may work a little better. You know, you can use it a little bit more every day, but the other one, because the baked formula is sheer, you don't need that base, you can use it better as toppers. Other thing is when you get into these formulas, Divine Rose 1 has here are a very finely milled version of the glitter shimmer formula. They are baked once again, and they're finely milled, so they go on very elegantly when you don't want that glitter but you want that beautiful iridescent sheen. This does it for you in the baked formula. However, you cannot replicate it in a pan formula, so we are missing this type of formula in the baked. Yes, I am missing the baked formula because you cannot get this in the pan formula. It can't be replicated. You can get this, the glitter formula, but it will be with a base, so it will be thicker and less refined and elevated, okay? So I am disappointed. I must say I am. She went out with a bang with the Utopian Dream because she made this the most glitteriest. I mean, it was so glittery, it was like floating in the air, like it was like a blast. So she came out with a blast with this last one, and then that was it. So I'm really hoping that she will hear from us and bring back some of the baked. Please, please, Dave, Mother Pat, bring back some of the baked. And now we're gonna go into the eye look, and we'll talk a little bit about the personalities of some of these shadows. I went in with my Urban Decay Eden Primer, and I set the crease. So the Urban Decay Eden Primer gives me a whiter base so that my colors stay true, and I have very, very oily lids, so I do need to use a primer instead of a concealer. This has stayed really tried and true for me. We're gonna go into Nude Rose. Now the thing is, Nude Rose swatches pink, but it does come out more mauvey. It's more of a mauvey pink. Now roses, as we know, aren't all pink. So what I do, I cheat. I have to cheat. And I go into Natasha Denona's Valentine, and I get a little bit of that to make it a little bit more pink on my eye. I'm wearing a little pinky dress, so we want a little bit more of a pink look. And I'm a bit of a mixologist, if you may not know, and I do like to mix colors. So that gives it a little bit more of a pinky, lightens up the look a bit instead of being so mauve. When fall comes, this Nude Rose is gonna, oh my God. This Nude Rose is gonna work really good. So we're gonna go in there again, and we're gonna go in there, and then we're gonna do this eye here. MCGRATH Motherships, you gotta have strong arms for this. You can use this as a weapon, okay? She's the only one that makes the best components. So far, I have not seen anybody rival her Mothership components, okay? She is the queen, the dame mother of it. She's the dame mother of luxury components. I'd like to see anybody try to do better than hers when it comes to the quality and construction of her components. The only thing I have to say is this latest one, the actual face of the component is actually different than the rest of her components. She did kind of lower the quality of the face of it. Inside of the new Sunlit Seduction palette is different. The build is different. There's no seam here that you see in the others. And there's also a kind of like a little ridge around the pans. This doesn't happen on all the other Motherships palettes. And it feels a little bit more lightweight plasticky. This is the original build of the palette. You can see there's a seam. There is no ridges, and it's a harder casing. It's more rigid and more solid. She did change it up a little bit, but nonetheless, it still rivals. Nobody can rival it. Nobody can rival it. We are gonna go into Astral Pink Fetish, and this is my beautiful pink, and I'm using my fingers. Dame Mother Pat, when she does her runway shows, you can see she uses her fingers a lot. I am not using her intensive eyes because I find when I use them, normally I will go in and use a rolled up Kleenex under the eye, but I'm being lazy. It's too hard for me. I don't have octopus hands, so I'm just gonna go in this way and just, you know, let the glitter fall where it will. This is a wonderful finger palette. You can use your fingers. Even the way she made her mattes, they're a little smoother now, but before they were like even more blendable. Like you could literally go in with your finger and blend with the mattes. I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't always like to use Intensifies because the Intensifies wand, the glitter glue that she uses, even though it's so convenient, because sometimes I find that it kind of makes these glitter formulas more metallic, and I do want the glitter. That is why I sometimes don't use the Intensifies. Sometimes it just makes it too metallic and almost a little too foiled as opposed to glittery. So now we're gonna go into the zenith of golds. This is the best gold because she married the gold with the glitter and the shimmer glitter and a multi-chrome. This is the first time she's ever mixed multi-chrome with a baked formula, okay? So she went all out. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? just love this. I did like a little halo eye. It brightens up my eye, and then I'm gonna go into a little bit of, again, the nude rose. Barbie's mature neutral pink. But that other pink, the astral pink or a fetish, oh, that's the pink I wanted. I wanted that pink so bad from Pat McGrath, and I finally got it. This one here, this crimson, chunky. It's a chunky monkey, it's flaky, it's not the best formula. I don't know why she did that. It's a very kind of, some indies do it that way, and I don't like that type of formula at all. And then this one here is like a neutral purple. I wish it was brighter because I like brighter lid colors. So, and this one's a gorgeous orangey bronzy color. It's lovely peach, and if you mix this one with the Utopian Dream, these two palettes make a good combo. So if you mix this with this orange, and then you put this on the lid, and then you add a little bit either of the pink or the this to top it, perfection. These are really fun to pair together, the Utopian Dream and the Sunlit Seduction, perfect together. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of fun with that. So I think we did it. I think, you see how simple this eye look is? It's so simple. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the face. We're gonna put a little highlighter on. We're gonna be using my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit, and this is the Elephant palette. This is last year's palette. I have used up my finishing powders, okay? So this is my dim light. Thank goodness I have another Hourglass palette that has a full, fresh dim light that I haven't used up, so I'm so happy because I was nearly gonna cry. Okay, so now we're gonna use the champagne, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of the iridescent pink. This is an iridescent pink, and this is more of a matte pink. So I love Hourglass because their finishing powders I use as a setting powder and a finishing powder. And I'm mixing these two colors together to get a nice, almost like a duochrome champagne pinky to go with this look. Barbie has to have her little pink. So we're doing this and this. Hourglass just came out with this year's Holiday Edition 2023 versions, and they all represent animals, and there's 3 Hourglass palettes. The jellyfish, which is the lightest. There's the leopard, which is the mid-tone, which would match me, and it has my dim light in there too, and it has a pink and a mauve, so it's perfect for me because I have to have a pink, and the mauve will be great for the fall and winter. Then there is the snake palette, which is the deepest color, and they're great because they show models showing the different looks on their web page, so you can see how the palettes work on different skin tones. Also, they came out with the owl case. It doesn't have a thing inside, it's just the case only, and when you purchase on the Hourglass site, you can mix and match the innards with the out ones. If I ever had the money, I would get the owl case with the leopard insert. 5% of the proceeds, just like last year, I believe it was the same, go to the Non-Human Rights Society for animals that don't have a voice to have their rights, and it's totally amazing. And I believe they each go to the different, whatever they represent, it goes to the different societies for them to help them. You know, I love that Hourglass does these things. We're gonna go into the blush, and this is the iridescent pink blush. So we're gonna go into that first, and we're going to get a little blush going on. So I'm excited, and it came out in September. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to edit this video, but it came out this September. The thing is, I find it so early. I think they used to do these palettes in November, and now they're doing it in September. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's too early? I think it's too early. I think it's crazy early. Anyway, and then it gets sold out, you know? And I wish they would make sure that it doesn't get sold out and then do another batch of them later on so that other people have a chance, like me, that maybe I'll be able to afford it later on. Because I love that, and I really wanted the owl because the owl has a special meaning for me, and I really wanted to support the owls. And the animals, all the animals, I love animals. And the owl just has a very special meaning to me, and I would have loved to have been able to do that. But anyway, other people will be able to do that, and that is a great thing. So I'm going into now the other pink, which is less iridescent. I put a little blush on my forehead, on my nose, underneath my chin. And that's how I do my blush draping. I don't like to use any contour or bronzer. It's just not my thing. I like a more fresh face, easy peasy fresh face. So that's me. So that is that. Ooh, I still have to do mascara. We'll try to do this. It might be a disaster, okay? This is the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I love this. It gives me length and volume. However, it has a, don't like the bend in the brush. It goes like this instead of like this. I actually wish it was just straight because I've got big eyes and the bend doesn't work for me. And this one here, yay. Okay, so here we go.
Two hours later.
So I got my lashes on. Now just the lipstick. And this is YSL's Rouge Volupté Shine lipstick. And it's a beautiful thing because it is kind of like a hybrid between a gloss and a balm. So it does have a bit of a slipperiness of a gloss, and it also has a balmy effect, and it's very nourishing to the lips, and it's in this beautiful, this is number 6. This is kind of a raspberry pink color. It's so nourishing to the lips, and it goes with this look nicely. It's a nice casual addition to the look. They say it smells like mango. It has a kind of a mango-y, fruity smell to it. It's just delicious, but it's not truly a mango. It's a bit like mango, but a little bit different. That's it. We did it. And this is all I have left. Oh my God. I use my lipsticks, okay? I'm running out of all my favorite lipsticks. Dior, Chantecaille. I'm running out of them. I don't know what to do, but this is the look. This is my Barbie pink end of summer sunshine look on my Barbie Sunlit Seduction mature neutral pink palette, riding on the Barbie train. So I hope you enjoyed my get ready with me with my Mothership 11 Sunlit Seduction and some oldies but goodies. We talked about some controversies and notorieties with this palette, and I think we dug in deep. Tell me what you think about these controversies. Give me your take in the comment section below. Are you going to be planning on picking up the new hourglasses? You'll be supporting our wonderful cause with the non-human rights Animal Society program. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you haven't already, subscribe to join the Glow fam because it is a magpie content over here. Like this video because you guess what? It GPS's this video throughout the huge YouTube universe, and don't forget to hit the bell notification button because then you will not miss out on any of my uploads. Whew, that's a lot. With that, be your own Barbie, beautiful girl, woman, grandma, and keep on going and keep on glowing. I will.